Barcelona are making a shocking gamble for Nico Williams, but will he choose them before they can afford him? Adrien Rabiot's childhood dream of playing for Liverpool could become reality, with his agent confirming he wants to join the Reds. Atletico Madrid are hatching a sneaky plan to prize Julian Alvarez away from Man City, sparking a transfer war with PSG. And in a stunning move, Marco Reus has snubbed Saudi millions for a shock switch to LA Galaxy. All this and much more in today's issue, and you do not forget to put a like, click on the bell and subscribe. You done yet? Then we can get started. LA Galaxy are on the verge of completing a sensational deal to sign Borussia Dortmund legend Marco Reus on a free transfer. The German star is set to become the latest high-profile designated player in the club's history. According to sources close to the situation, negotiations between Reus and LA Galaxy are at an advanced stage, with only the final details left to be ironed out. The 35-year-old attacking midfielder has made it clear that he sees his future in Los Angeles, despite receiving more lucrative offers from clubs in Saudi Arabia. Reus, who bid farewell to Dortmund after 12 remarkable years at the end of the 2022-23 season, is eager to embark on a new challenge in the United States. The former German international believes that LA Galaxy is the perfect place to write the final chapter of his illustrious career. Galaxy head coach Greg Vanney has expressed his excitement at the prospect of adding a player of Reus's caliber to his squad. Speaking about potential summer signings, Vanney said, "Anyone that we hopefully add in the summer window is somebody who can continue to make the team better. A player of his profile gives you experience, it gives you quality, it gives you versatility, also a winning mentality, a championship mentality." During his time at Dortmund, Reus established himself as one of the most talented and influential players in the Bundesliga. He scored an impressive 170 goals and provided 131 assists in all competitions, cementing his status as a club legend. Reus was also named Bundesliga Player of the Season on 3 occasions, highlighting his consistent excellence. The arrival of Reus would be a major statement of intent from LA Galaxy, who are currently third in the Western Conference and have their sights set on winning the MLS Cup. The club's hierarchy believes that the addition of the German star alongside could be the catalyst for a successful playoff run. While there are still some final hurdles to overcome before the deal is officially announced, sources indicate that both parties are confident of reaching a positive conclusion in the coming days. Reus's representatives are working closely with LA Galaxy to ensure that all the necessary paperwork is completed as quickly as possible. The news of Reus's impending arrival has sent shockwaves through the MLS community, with fans and pundits alike eagerly anticipating the opportunity to see the German maestro showcase his skills on American soil. The signing would not only be a major coup for LA Galaxy, but also a testament to the growing appeal of the league to world-class players. As we await official confirmation of the deal, the excitement continues to build around the Galaxy and their potential new star. Marco Reus's decision to choose MLS as the final destination in his remarkable career is a clear indication of the league's increasing prestige and competitiveness. The 18-year-old centre-back has signed a 5-year contract at Old Trafford until June 2029, with an option to extend for an additional year. Euro's transfer fee consists of a guaranteed €62 million, with a further €8 million in potential add-ons based on his achievements with the club. Despite his young age, Euro has already made a significant impact in League One, featuring in 60 first-team appearances for Lille and earning a spot in the League One Team of the Season last year. His impressive performances helped Lille secure a 4th-place finish in the league. The signing of Euro comes after a fierce battle for his signature, with European giants Real Madrid, Paris Saint-Germain and Premier League rivals Liverpool all expressing strong interest in the talented defender. It is understood that Euro initially preferred a move to Madrid, but the Spanish side was reluctant to meet Lille's asking price, paving the way for United to swoop in and secure the deal. In an interview with Manchester United's official website, Euro expressed his delight at joining the club, stating, "Signing for a club with the stature and ambition of Manchester United so early in my career is an incredible honour. Since my first conversations with the club, they set out a clear plan for how I can develop in Manchester as part of this exciting project, and showed a lot of care for me and my family." He added, "I know about the history of young players at Manchester United, and feel it can be the perfect place to reach my potential and achieve my ambitions, together with my new teammates. I cannot wait to get started. Manchester United's sporting director, Dan Ashworth, praised Yoro's potential and expressed confidence in the club's ability to nurture his talent. Lenny is one of the most exciting young defenders in world football. He possesses every attribute needed to develop into a top-class centre-back. Having had such an excellent start to his career, we are excited to support him in reaching his immense potential here at Manchester United. Ashworth continued, "This club has a fantastic record of developing young players, whether homegrown or brought in from elsewhere, and giving them the required guidance, time and patience to grow and flourish. Under Erik ten Hag and our excellent staff, we will ensure that Lenny has the perfect platform to achieve the success that everyone across the club is aiming for." Lille president Olivier Letang also commented on the transfer, expressing a mix of sadness and pride in seeing Yoro depart. "We're always sad when a boy leaves the club, but we're also happy and proud when these boys, who arrived young, become men and top-level footballers." The €70 million deal makes Yoro the fourth most expensive teenage signing in football history, underlining his immense potential and the faith Manchester United have placed in him. As the Red Devils continue to build under the guidance of manager Erik ten Hag, Yoro is expected to compete for a starting spot in the team's defence next season. Arsenal are preparing a massive bid for Sporting CP sensation Victor Gyökeres as they look to bolster their attacking options ahead of the new season. The Gunners have made the Swedish striker a top priority this summer. Sources close to the club have confirmed that Arsenal have agreed a deal in principle with Sporting, with a fee of around £86 million being discussed. The North London side are ready to break the bank to secure Gyökeres' signature. Despite interest in the striker cooling off in recent days, Arsenal remain determined to bring him to the Emirates Stadium. Mikel Arteta sees Gyökeres as the perfect fit for his system and believes he can take the club's attack to the next level. Gyökeres has been in scintillating form for Sporting, netting an impressive 43 goals and providing 15 assists in 50 appearances last season. His performances have caught the eye of several top European clubs. Arsenal believe Gyökeres' attributes, his pace, power, aerial prowess, link-up play, and tireless work rate make him an ideal candidate to thrive in the Premier League. Having previously played for Coventry City, the Swede is no stranger to English football. However, Arsenal face stiff competition for Gyökeres' signature. Chelsea, Liverpool and Tottenham are all keen on the 26-year-old striker, and Sporting may be open to lowering their demands below his £85 million release clause. The potential for a reduced fee has put the Premier League giants on high alert, with a bidding war likely to ensue in the coming weeks. Gyökeres could be available for a bargain price, making him an even more attractive proposition. As the transfer window progresses, the future of Victor Gyökeres remains a hot topic. Will he make a sensational return to the Premier League, or will he continue his goal-scoring exploits in Portugal? One thing is certain, the race for Gyökeres' signature is heating up, and the Premier League clubs are ready to battle it out for one of Europe's most prolific strikers. Arsenal, Chelsea and Newcastle are on high alert as Barcelona winger Rafinha considers a return to the Premier League. The Brazilian is keen on moving back to England after facing limited playing time at the Camp Nou last season. Despite completing a dream, £50 million moved to Barcelona in 2022, Rafinha found himself struggling for regular starts, completing 90 minutes just twice in La Liga after Christmas. The situation may not improve next season, prompting the player to explore his options. Barcelona are open to selling Rafinha for around £50 million to improve their financial situation. Aston Villa, Tottenham and Manchester United have also been informed of the player's availability, alongside the trio of Arsenal, Chelsea and Newcastle. During his 2 seasons at Leeds United, Rafinha lit up the Premier League, scoring 17 goals in 65 appearances. He proved his quality even in a struggling team, topping Leeds' scoring charts in the 2021-22 season and helping them avoid relegation on the final day. Arsenal, who have been seeking a game-changing forward, could benefit greatly from Rafinha's addition as they look to challenge Manchester City for the Premier League title next term. The Brazilian's creativity and goal-scoring ability could be the difference maker. Despite interest from the Saudi Pro League, sources close to the player confirmed that a move back to the Premier League is Rafinha's preference at this stage of his career. The 27-year-old believes he has unfinished business in England. Meanwhile, Aston Villa are considering a move for Rafinha as a potential replacement for Moussa Diaby, who is close to joining Al Ittihad in a €70 million deal. Unai Emery sees the Brazilian as an ideal fit for his team as they prepare for Champions League football next season. Barcelona are willing to sanction Rafinha's departure for the right price, with the club valuing him at around €70 million. The potential arrival of Athletic Bilbao's Nico Williams could also impact the Brazilian's future at the Camp Nou. Rafinha's former agent, Deco, who is now in charge at Barcelona, has informed the player that he is not in line to be a starter under Hansi Flick. This development has further fueled speculation about the winger's future. As the transfer window progresses, it remains to be seen where Rafinha will play next season. However, one thing is certain: the Premier League clubs are on high alert, and a transfer saga could be on the horizon. Atletico Madrid are in advanced talks to sign Julian Alvarez from Manchester City. The Argentine striker is considering a move away from the Etihad in search of more regular playing time. Despite an impressive record of 36 goals and 18 assists in 103 appearances for City, Alvarez has found himself playing second fiddle to Erling Haaland for much of the past season. The 24-year-old is now open to a new challenge where he can be the main man up front. Atletico Madrid have made Alvarez their top target to replace Alvaro Morata, who recently completed a permanent move to AC Milan. Diego Simeone believes the Argentine international would be the perfect fit for his system and is pushing hard to bring him to the Wanda Metropolitano. However, signing Alvarez won't be a straightforward task for Atleti. Manchester City value the striker at around £80 million and have no intention of letting him leave on the cheap. The Premier League champions are under no pressure to sell and would only consider a substantial offer. According to reports from Mundo Deportivo, Atletico's strategy is to wait until the end of the transfer window to try and sign Alvarez on loan with a mandatory purchase option, with the fee to be paid in installments. This would allow the Spanish club to spread the cost of the transfer over a longer period and ease the financial burden. Atletico are hopeful that by the end of the window, Manchester City will have strengthened their squad and may be more open to allowing Alvarez to leave. The player's desire to secure regular first-team football could also play a key role in negotiations, as he looks to cement his place in the Argentina national team ahead of the 2024 Copa America. It's not just Atletico Madrid who are interested in Alvarez, though. PSG have also been linked with the versatile attacker, as he fits the profile of a player capable of operating as a central striker, out wide, or even as a makeshift number 10. However, at this stage, Atletico appear to be leading the race for his signature. The next few weeks will be crucial in determining Alvarez's future, with Atletico Madrid set to intensify their efforts to bring him to the Spanish capital. Manchester City's stance on the player will also be key, as they weigh up whether to keep him as part of their squad or cash in on a substantial offer. With Atletico Madrid pushing hard and PSG also lurking in the background, it promises to be a fascinating few weeks. Will Alvarez remain at the Etihad, or will he be granted his wish to join Atletico Madrid in search of more regular playing time? Only time will tell, but one thing is for sure: this is a transfer story that is set to dominate the headlines in the coming days and weeks. Adrien Rabiot's time at Juventus has come to an end after 5 successful seasons with the Italian giants. The French midfielder's contract expired on June 30th, and despite Juventus offering him a new deal worth £5.8 million per year, Rabiot has decided to move on in search of a new challenge. The 29-year-old is reportedly seeking a contract worth £7.5 million annually, which has put several top European clubs on high alert. Manchester United and Newcastle United have shown strong interest in signing Rabiot, but it is Liverpool who may hold a slight advantage in the race for his signature. The Reds have been presented with the opportunity to sign the midfielder on a free transfer, and given their need for reinforcements in the middle of the park, it could be a perfect fit. Rabiot has previously revealed his childhood admiration for Liverpool, having grown up supporting the club and idolising one of their greatest players. This connection could play a significant role in his decision-making process, as he looks to fulfill his dream of playing in the Premier League. Rabiot is likely to make a move to England, given the current market conditions and the desire of Premier League clubs to find value in low-cost options like the French international. Rabiot could be open to playing in the Premier League, and with clubs looking to approach the market sensibly due to potential financial fair play infringements, a free transfer for a proven quality player like Rabiot could be a smart piece of business. Rabiot's mother, Veronique, has been in talks with 5 to 6 clubs in recent weeks, keeping all options open for her son. However, it is believed that Adrian's dream is to play in the Premier League, and he is waiting for the right proposal to come his way. Despite some speculation, Rabiot did not make a decision on his future during the European Championship, where he impressed for France. Now that the tournament has concluded, he has time to weigh up his options and make the best choice for the next stage of his career. At 29 years of age, Rabiot is beyond the typical age profile favoured by Liverpool's recruitment team, but his qualities as a midfielder could make him an exception to the rule. With his mix of elegance and steel, Rabiot is considered the consummate modern midfielder and is expected to improve whichever team he joins next. His skill set is believed to be well suited to the physical demands of English football, and he has shown his ability to dictate the tempo of matches from the middle of the park, as demonstrated during the recent European Championship. As both a protector of the back four and a marauding presence going forward, Rabiot could be a fine addition to any Premier League side. As the transfer window progresses, the race for Adrien Rabiot's signature is heating up, with Liverpool, Manchester United and Newcastle United all in the mix. While the final destination remains uncertain, one thing is clear: Rabiot's dream is to play in the Premier League, and he has the talent and experience to make a significant impact wherever he lands. Barcelona are pushing hard to secure the signing of Athletic Club's rising star Nico Williams. The Catalan giants have identified the 22-year-old winger as their top target for the summer transfer window. Barcelona are working on securing a loan to cover Nico's €58 million release clause. The club's management is determined to navigate the financial challenges and bring the talented player to Camp Nou. Personal terms have already been agreed between Barcelona and Nico Williams' agent Felix Tainta during a meeting in Zaragoza. The winger has been offered a long-term contract with an annual gross salary of €12 million. Both parties are positive about the potential transfer, but several steps remain before the deal can be finalized. Barcelona's sporting director, Deco, has been leading the negotiations and is keen on reuniting Nico with his Euros teammate Lamine Yamal at the club level. The duo's special dynamic at the recently concluded tournament has caught the attention of the Barcelona hierarchy. However, the deal is not yet done, as Barcelona need to balance their annual accounts and present the revenue from Barça Vision to La Liga. This is crucial to gather the necessary funds for the transfer. The club is already in discussions for a €100 million loan to offset losses from poor European performances. Despite the financial constraints, Barcelona are determined to strengthen their squad and believe they can handle the expenditure within their fair play wage structure. The strategy might involve an escalating salary structure, similar to the one used for Robert Lewandowski. The overall mood in Catalonia is positive, with several members of the Barcelona administration taking it for granted that the club will sign Nico Williams. However, the player's entourage assures that the deal is far from complete, as Barcelona still need to achieve the 1.1 financial fair play rule before activating his release clause. Barcelona are in a rush to get the deal done and want the new signing to be part of Hansi Flick's plans for the pre-season tour in the United States. Ideally, the club wants to reach an agreement over personal terms with the player and lock him in before either activating his release clause or negotiating a lower fee. With no big sales made yet, the question remains whether Barcelona can sign Nico immediately. The club's management is working tirelessly to navigate the financial challenges and bring the Athletic Club superstar to Camp Nou.